Of a population of 1.4 million Trinbagonians, over 60,000 persons live in poverty. Boys and girls who live in makeshift homes without walls, no electricity, plumbing or running water, and leaking roofs, who have no idea where their next meal is coming from, have limited access to healthcare, and are unable to attend school. In spite of the hardships they face, they are strong and fearless, with hopes and dreams and the courage and potential to fulfill them. My aim is to provide these children and their families an avenue to escape the cycle of poverty. This is why I established the BRANDT Beauty Foundation, because all girls are beautiful, not because of her color, shape, or size, but because of her inner strength. I started working with young girls in my hometown, focusing on the 5 pillars of the foundation: empowerment, security, health, nutrition, and education. Through fundraising activities, I was able to provide underprivileged families with food, clothing, books, and building materials. I am aware that charity is not a long-term solution, and so I began building a culture of capability and arming the girls with practical knowledge and life skills through nationwide workshops in vocational skills. I was able to partner with Girl Up, which is a United Nations initiative to achieve gender equality and empower all women and girls. The BRANDT Beauty Foundation has been able to embark on several projects throughout Trinidad and Tobago, creating sustainable solutions for social issues across the country. One of my first projects was close to home and very close to my heart. Through my workshops, I met a lovely family of 7 who lived in a makeshift residence that lacked the basic infrastructure to support their needs. With no proper sewage system, they used a makeshift toilet and bath and slept in an overcrowded, dilapidated structure. I could not allow them to live in these conditions, and working with the MP's office and Corporate Trinidad, I was able to give this family their Christmas wish of a new home.
My siblings have a new home, my parents have a new home. Thank you to Auntie Jeanine so much.
I have also been able to be an advocate for women's rights throughout my country. I sought an audience with the Attorney General and Minister of Legal Affairs to help formulate the creation and revision of laws for the protection of women and children. These laws are called to go to Parliament before the end of the year. As the COVID-19 pandemic spread across Trinidad and Tobago and persons were unable to work because of the nationwide shutdown, the effects of poverty became even more apparent. More and more families were unable to put food on the table. I provided young girls seedlings and the education to plant and sustain their own home gardens, and many of them have been able to reap the produce and help provide their family with a meal. To create a sustainable model, we ventured into the rural community of St. Helena, where we established a hydroponic system. Low-income families were educated on planting and caring for the produce, which not only provided them with food, but also the ability to earn an income. With food being a luxury to many impoverished families, it is not surprising that sanitary supplies are but a dream to many young girls and women. No woman should have to compromise their health because of a lack of sanitary supplies. No girl should be deprived the opportunity of being able to go to school because she has her period. I embarked on a nationwide sanitary pad drive and was able to provide thousands of sanitary supplies to underprivileged communities throughout Trinidad and Tobago. It is my belief that sanitary supplies should be available free to women and girls who are unable to afford them, and I am working with government officials and NGOs to make this a reality. It is often said that education is the surest way to escape poverty. However, as the educational system became virtual during the pandemic, it placed underprivileged families at an even greater disadvantage. In rural areas where electricity and internet are not available, it is impossible for children to continue their education. By providing a solar panel system and learning devices to a family in rural Trinidad, the light has been lit to provide them with hope and a brighter future. Poverty makes women and children more susceptible to violence. They feel helpless as they have nowhere to go and no one to turn to for help. The Brand Beauty Foundation has identified a location and is currently working on the construction of a halfway house that will provide a transitional shelter and the wraparound support to help them get back on their feet. My Beauty with a Purpose journey across Trinidad and Tobago has only just begun, and I pledge to continue until every single girl grows up knowing that she is beautiful in all shapes and colors, that she is strong alone and impregnable in numbers, that the only limit to her power is her mind, and that she is capable of achieving anything she can imagine.
I'm going to be a doctor.